right, guys. Welcome. Appreciate you guys showing up. We're here to drop another video for you. This is going to be our beginner series from S&M Trading, mostly for if you are just starting out trading. Okay, we're going to show you how to set up your Mt4 account. Okay, so as you can see, this is my account right here. We're going to go ahead and go to settings at the bottom, and we're going to go ahead and open new account. Okay, we're going to open a demo account, and from here you can see that you can log into an existing account or you can open a demo account. Okay, now if you're just now logging on to Mt4 and you don't have a broker set up yet, we will bring out another video showing you how to set up your broker. But for now, we're going to show you just the basics of how to set up your Mt4 account. Okay, so it's going to be off your phone. It's not attached to a broker. So there's going to be different settings and different options available to you when you go in here and set up your demo account. So we're not going to log into an existing. We're going to open up demo. These are my previous brokers. I have demo accounts with them. So you're going to tap on Meta Quotes Demo at the top. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and register. And then we're going to click done. All that other information you don't need to worry about. This is just your demo account that is provided for you when you download MetaTrader 4. Okay. So this is what everything looks like right here. This is the advanced view. Up top, you see we have advanced. I'm going to go to simple. Takes away a lot of information. So as you start getting better and better at trading, you're going to want all of that information available to you. So my advice is to stay on advanced. Okay. You have a certain amount of pairs that automatically populate once you open up this dashboard. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and click on the plus sign at the top right. And when you have your account attached to your broker, you'll have more options than just Forex. Okay, but for now, let's click on Forex, and we're going to add the rest of these pairs onto our dashboard. Okay, this green plus sign, you can go ahead and add these. So just click that plus sign, go through all of these. Now, when we go back, we click done at the top. All of those pairs are now available on your dashboard. Okay. You can customize. You click on the top left pencil right there. You can customize and rearrange these pairs as you see fit. You can also delete them if you hit the circle. Okay. And hit the trash button at the very top right. Okay. So we'll keep these pairs. You hit these dashes on the far right, you click and hold, and you can drag these pairs, rearrange them alphabetically, anything you want. Okay, click and drag, simple. Okay, so just click this pencil at the top left once again, take us out of here. Now we're back to our dashboard. All right, now going at the bottom left, you have your options down here. You have your chart, which will bring up the current chart. You have your trade at the bottom. Okay, this will give you your balance. When you start out with an Mt4 demo account straight from your phone, you will automatically have a balance of 100,000. Okay, let's go to history. Your history will show all of your closed trades, whether they were in profit or not. They will show up in your history section. And then you can go to settings. Okay, you can switch accounts from here. You can customize your chart. All these options are available to you. I suggest you go in there and play around with them and see what they do. But for educational purposes, all we need to be concerned about is charts and your accounts, where it says iPhone at the top. If you have more than one account, you can switch back and forth. Okay, as you can see, I have all my accounts here. To go out of this, just hit the top left arrow. Okay. Now, if we go to charts, we can customize our chart as we see fit. We can add volumes, price lines, period separators, trade levels, open, high, low, close, your data window, your colors to customize your chart as you see fit, okay? You have different options here for customization, okay? So go around and play with these to your liking. Me, myself, I prefer the default version of my charts, okay? So as you can see, we're in the chart section. It's highlighted at the bottom in blue, all right? And top left, just a quick navigation session real quick. Top left, you have a time frame, minute 30, okay? Since we're on minute 30, that means that each one of these candlesticks represents 30 minutes, okay? If we switch time frames, let's go to the hour. Each one of these candlesticks represents an hour. Now, as you start to get more advanced and start learning more and more about Forex, okay, you'll be able to execute your top-down analysis, okay? D1 is 1 day, W1 is 1 week, and MN is 1 month. So that means each of these candlesticks on this monthly chart represents 1 month, okay? And as you are able to execute a top-down analysis, you'll be able to go down time frame by time frame and see different patterns, different support and resistances, more supply and demand zones as you drop down, eventually getting to an entry point or where you want to see price reach before you enter, okay? So those are your time frames. Top left, in the middle is your crosshair. And I like to use this tool. This comes in handy quite often, okay, to go ahead and gauge where you want to place things on the price scale, like your stop loss and your take profit, okay? And you can just drag this around. At the top right here, you have your pair, you have your time frame, and you have your open, high, low, close, okay? Now, as you get more advanced, you'll start learning more and more about these, but basically, as you scroll along, this crosshair will auto stop for every candle, okay? Every candle has a different open, high, low, close position, okay? So as you can see, as I'm slowly dragging my crosshair across, those numbers at the top always switch, okay? Those represent the open, high, and low, and the close of each candlestick, okay? So let's take our crosshair off. Let's go to the F symbol. This will bring up your indicators, okay? We click on main window. You will have the default indicators for the mobile version of MetaTrader 4, okay? You cannot add or change these indicators. These are the default and they aren't going anywhere. So click on either one of these. Let's go ahead and click on volumes. You click on that, then you'll have your indicator settings that will come up, and you can change the color. You can change whatever settings for each indicator. Each indicator has a different style of settings that you can go ahead and change to your liking, okay? So we go ahead and click done. Then as you can see, our volume indicator showed up at the bottom, okay? If we want to get rid of that, we go back to the F at the top, slide left on volumes, go ahead and delete, go back, click the arrow, and our volumes indicator is gone, okay? Objects. This is where you can find your support and resistance, trend lines, Fibonacci, your zones, and your arrows, triangles, all that stuff, okay? So let's start with your horizontal line right here. And as you drag your finger up and down, your horizontal line will appear. You can place it wherever you want. Find a good place for it. Go ahead and tap it. And now you've placed your horizontal line for either support or resistance, okay? In order to click it again, or if you want to move it again, you simply click it and you can see the two dots show up on either side of your horizontal line. Now you're in drag mode, okay? And you can drag it, place it in another spot. You find a good place for it, you go ahead and click it, and it's placed, and those dots disappear, okay? To delete this, all you have to do is hold it, hit delete, now it's gone, okay? So that's your objects. Let's go to trade. There's different ways to bring up your trade menu. Obviously, you can click the top right where it says trade, okay? This will take you directly to the trade menu, all right? Now, as we move along, you'll learn that there are different ways to execute a trade, okay? If we click on instant execution, we can see there's buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, and sell stop, okay? We won't get into those for this video, all right? We'll make another video a little later on down the line for those different types of orders. For now, we'll stick with instant execution. And this is simply saying that if I hit either buy or sell, I'll be placed immediately into the trade, okay? These numbers at the top, those are to increase or decrease your lot size, okay? There are different ways to do this. We can either increase it, let's say we'll increase it by 0.01. So we'll click the next button over. Each time you click this, it will increase your lot size by 0.01. Okay, if you go to the negative 0.01, it'll decrease it by 0.01. Okay, ones on the far left and right, if you want to increase it by 0.1 or 0.10, then it'll increase it by 0.10. Okay, so if you want a custom one, you can just click on the middle, the white number right there, and you can input it yourself. Okay, there you go. So after this, you can either hit buy or sell. Whenever you have the lot size that you want to trade with, then you can go ahead and execute your trade. And it's very important to be able to either remember or double check what your lot size is before you place a trade. It's a very, very easy way to accidentally be placed into a trade with the wrong lot size or a lot size that you did not mean to place. Okay, so always double check this before placing the trade. So let's go ahead and hit buy. Now we're placed into the trade. As you can see, your buy is all the way at the top. And I'm going to jump out a little bit, different time frames, so we can see it better. All right, we're on the 4-hour time frame. You can see our buy position is represented by the dotted line and it says buy 1.00. Okay, so that's how we're able to see where our entry price is. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the trade button at the bottom. As you can see, we're negative 20 something dollars right now. This right here is where you monitor your positions within the market. Okay, now if you look at the very top, you can see our balance is still $100,000. The equity is what your balance will be if we decide to close this trade right now. Okay, so whether you're positive or negative, your balance will not change until you close your position. Okay, so right under positions, you see Euro USD buy 1.00. That's your position. The number under that is your entry point. Okay, then you see the arrow, and then you have the next number that keeps fluctuating. That's the current price where the market is at this moment. Okay, so as this number fluctuates, then either your gain or your loss will also fluctuate as well. Okay, so from here, we can monitor and modify our position. So if we click on this position bar, we'll get this little drop down menu. Okay, On the left, you have your stop loss, your take profit, the ID of that trade. Okay. You also have your time stamp up there, your time and date that this trade was placed. Okay. On the right, you have your swap charges, your taxes, and your regular charges. Okay. Now, this is how your broker makes money. Brokers make money off of each trade that is placed. That's where your taxes and charges come out. Okay. Most of the times, these charges are very minimal. Okay. The only time that they will be significant is when you get to the point where you're placing higher lot sizes on your trades. Okay. Then your taxes and charges will be higher for those trades that are placed. Your swap charges will occur when you're holding a trade over the trading day or over the weekend. Okay. That extra fee goes to the broker so they can hold that position open for you until the market opens back up. So that's what the swap charge is for. You close your positions before the end of the trading day, which is the end of New York session during the week, then you won't see your swap charge. Okay. So from this menu, let's go ahead and swipe left. You'll have a little sub menu pop up. Okay. The first button, the check mark with the circle, let's go ahead and click that, and we'll be brought to the close menu. You can either close your position, you can add a stop loss and a take profit, deviation, don't worry about that. Okay. You can either close your full position or you can close a percentage of your position. Okay. You can modify this by these numbers up top. All right. The negative and the plus. Let's just say we wanted to close half of our position, but we wanted to leave this position open because we think it's going to turn around. Even though we're in the negative, we can hit negative 0.1, okay, and it'll drop our closed lot size. And as I press this and my lot size decreases, you can see the close with loss is also decreasing, okay? So let's just say that I want to close with a loss of negative 160 currently. So let's do that. And notice that the middle number is a 0.10. Okay. Close with that. Now you can see my position currently, since I closed 0.10, I still have 0.90 left open. Okay. Since I have that 0.90 left open, my position is still running, even though I closed with a loss of 0.10. My original position was 1.00. Okay. So I took 10 away from there and kept 90 on. So my position's still running. I'm still in the trade. Okay. This is the more advanced technique. If you want to take partials, that's what we call taking partials, closing half of our position if we're in profit to pocket that money so it can go into our balance. Okay. We'll get into that a little later on another video, but that's pretty much how you take partials. So let's swipe left on this position again, and we'll go to the next setting. We're going to take our stop loss and our take profit, and we're going to place those. Okay. So stop loss. Let's just say, since we're going for a buy, now it's going down. Let's start our stop loss at 1.8845. Okay. 1.845. Let's hit modify. Stop loss is placed. Let's go back to the chart. And you can see that our stop loss is right here at 1.845. Okay, that's what SL stands for. So trading with a stop loss is vital for everybody, every trader. Okay, a lot of people don't trade with a stop loss. That's just fine. They're more advanced and they've been doing it for a while. They're used to it. Okay, but I always recommend trading with a stop loss. That way, if the market heads down, if we start selling really, really fast, then our account is going to be protected by the stop loss. If price decides to come down, it's going to take us out of the market when our stop loss is reached. Okay. Great way to protect your account. It's one of the basics of Forex. Always trade with a stop loss. Okay. Protect your account. Objective in trading is to make money and not lose it. If you're trading without a stop loss, price continues down. The further down it goes, the more money you're losing. Okay. So now that our stop loss is set, let's go back to our position. We'll hit trade. We'll go ahead and swipe left on here. We'll hit the pencil one more time. Now we're set our take profit. Okay. Let's just call it 1.1880. Okay. Now we modify, go back to our chart, and now you can see our take profit is placed at 1.880 or 1.1880. So that's how you set your take profit and your stop loss. If price ends up hitting either of these, then it will automatically take you out of the market. If it hits your take profit, take you out of the market with a gain. If it hits your stop loss, it'll take you out of the market with a loss. Okay. Each one of these are equally important. Okay. I've seen plenty of times where I didn't set a take profit and price came up and then came all the way back down. Okay. So setting a take profit equally as important as setting a stop loss, because you don't want to miss out on your profits if price starts heading in your desired direction, especially when you're away from your phone or your computer, or if you sleep, you wake up, hey, I made some profits. Okay. So that's how you set your take profit and stop loss. Let's go back to the sub menu, swipe to the left, and we're going to add a position. That's this plus sign right here. It's also at the top right-hand corner. So let's hit the plus sign. It'll take you directly to here. We can add on the position to our current position. So quick way to double up on your positions if you're twin trading. So let's hit buy again. And let's go back to our chart down at the bottom. Now you can see one position was, or still is, running our 0.90 from our 1.0. Okay. Now we have our new order right here, our 0.10 that we just placed. Okay. Now we have both positions running. Even though this take profit and stop loss are still showing up, these parameters are set for our 0.90 trade. Okay. So let's go back to our trade. And you can see on our 0.90 at the top, our top position, if we hit that, then our stop loss and our take profit show up because these parameters are set for this trade. Okay. We click on our second position, we haven't set any stop loss or take profit. Okay. So remember which parameters are for which position you have. Okay. Lastly, to get back to the chart, like I said, there's plenty of ways to navigate Mt4. Okay. They also have a sub menu button that you can press in here, that little graph on the far right, and that'll take you back to the chart as well. So that's charting. Okay. That's setting take profit, setting your stop loss. Let's go to history. Your history will show pretty much the history of your trades. Okay. Remember, we closed at 0.10 from our 1.00 lot size. Okay. It shows the date. It shows the entry point right under Euro USD. It shows the entry point, and it shows where it was closed on right before or right after that arrow. Okay. So lastly, I want to show you guys this real quick. if we go here to our 15-minute, we can see that as price keeps rising, price is wigging out. Price is most likely not going to reach our take profit, okay? If we see something like this and we say, hey, we had a wrong analysis, or we didn't set something right, or we see price topping out or bottoming out, in this case, it's topping out, okay? Just want to show you guys that you don't have to stay in your position in Forex. You can close it manually whenever you want. You don't have to let it go to your stop loss in order to be taken out of the trade, okay? So let's just say we're uncomfortable with this long wick right here, showing a lot of rejection from this level, okay? Let's say we want to exit the trade. Then we go to trade, swipe left on here, hit the check circle, and we can close that whole position, okay? Now our position's gone. If we check our history, we can see that position that was just closed lost $6.40 on that one. If we go back to trade down to bottom, we can close this one as well. We don't have to let it hit our take profit or our stop loss, okay? Go ahead and close with that. Now that order is closed, our balance has decreased because of the losses that we've taken, okay? Or the opposite, your balance would increase if we were in profit when we closed our position, okay? But now you can see your balance and your equity are equal. So is your free margin, okay? So that does it for pretty much the basics of how to use Mt4 on the mobile version. This is the most popular version because, of course, you can take it anywhere with you, monitor your positions, make your money wherever you go as long as you have an internet connection in your phone, and you're pretty much set. So that does it for the mobile Mt4 version from S&M Trading. We'll catch you guys on the next video, and happy trading.